Here's Mendy. Mendy, can you, well, say your name, your age, where you're coming from?
So my name is Mendy Green, like Wendy, but with an N. And I'm 25 years old, and I come from the U.S. I'm living with my family right now in Kentucky, originally from Massachusetts, and actually originally from San Diego. But right now I'm living in Kentucky.
Okay, thank you, Mandy. And tell us how do you come with us? How was the whole journey? What happened that you started looking for stem cells, and how was their overall journey to looking on the web, to talking to us, to be here, the whole process, please?
So that's a big question, but well, to make a long story short, you see this thing right here? So you guys should put some ozone around. I was I was helping my dad build this cabin in Kentucky, and kind of like a do-it-yourself thing. And I was using this new high-resolution saw, and unfortunately, I sustained a really major injury to my finger. It just was a freak accident, kicked back, and kind of sawed off like a little piece of my finger, just like right under the nail matrix. So it was kind of, obviously super traumatizing and everything, and I was wheeled into the emergency room, and they did emergency surgery, and they tried to put it back on. Well, they were deliberating whether to put it back on or not, and they were going to fly me out to more major hospital. They sent the x-rays to them, and they said, it's too small of a piece. It's not, I can't, and even if they would put it back on, even if it would work, it might just pose a bigger threat to the whole hand, and even if it doesn't, it's just going to be like a dead piece. And I mean, to spare you all the details, they weren't able to put it back on, and they just sewed it. And I was kind of, I was trying to do my research over the next few weeks. It's been like a month, more than a month and a half since it happened. So I was doing my research, and I'm like, you know what, I must do something alternative about this. I did research, and people who are in similar situations, they swore on this type of treatment, and it sounded really cool. And at the time that I was doing the research, I know like you and the staff told me that a lot of people blow smoke, if you will, around this whole stem cell concept. And at the time I thought maybe you would be able to grow back with stem cells all the way, how it was with the nail and everything. And I did a lot of research, and this is like weeks, so it's hard to put it into one
no worries
little paragraph. But yeah, that's basically, I went from place to place, from facility to facility, and I got a hold of this institution. I forgot the name actually, but I think it was in the US, maybe even Tennessee or somewhere. I'm not sure where they're based at, and they referred people to the right facility, specific medical center or group, or that they do this stem cell stuff. And I was talking to them about it, and they said, they think they have a few options for me, and you guys seem to be like the best option, and you proved to be the best option, I think. And I had an incredible experience, and you guys were very honest with me, and you told me, one thing for sure, you did not blow any smoke, but I think, this was, well, that's basically that's in short. There's a lot of details, but that's how I found you guys.
Okay, perfect. Can you talk to us about the treatment, like the ozone, the stem cells, exosomes, like everything that we had working with you with the last 3 years? 3 days, sorry.
Yeah, so that's also a lot of the question, but it's been an incredible experience. First of all, the staff here are exceptional. I'm not exaggerating. No jokes, really, really personable. And just to reiterate that a little bit, I've never experienced the personability and genuine care from any other medical crew. So that's cool. Yeah, 10 points to you guys. But also about the specific treatments, I mean, that's also, over the top. It's like you guys added, because we talked a lot about, because you guys are very personable, like I mentioned. So you guys asked me about general in my life, and I mean, we were talking, even before I came, we were talking about the fact that I have Lyme disease for like 10, 15 years, been suffering tremendously, going into remission, out of remission, and then all of a sudden I kind of like explode with like this Lyme infection, and like I mentioned to you guys the last time a few months ago, it was like the most horrible one. I literally felt like I was dying. So you guys said, yeah, this is really gonna help. It's like liquid gold for you, and I'm like, that's amazing. And but coming back to the whole ozone stuff and all the stem cells and the treatment in the pouch, I mean, like it was like one thing after another. It was amazing, and I mean, there's so much to say. I don't know where to stop and
whatever comes to you, like you just whatever you want to share. Like your expectations, like how was in the beginning, and like did we match your expectation or exceed your expectation or like below your expectation? How was that?
Well, there's different aspects with my expectations. So, like I said in the beginning, like to just be very clear, in the beginning I thought there actually would be like a lot more growth. Like, meaning that's originally why I looked into the stem cells. You guys, before I came, you guys were very honest and you said, it's not happening. But what could happen is, promote optimal healing and optimal usage, and like for example, especially the nerve endings and the muscle tendon, maybe to heal or to properly to grow back, or the dermis, right, the skin, and that's also very important to me. And also I could kind of bend it, and you guys said that it'll really help with using it properly in the blood flow, because it's always been very cold ever since it happened, and it hurts and it's sensitive, and anytime I tap it, it hurts. So you guys said it'll really help with that, and so that's really good. And with that, I mean, I didn't really experience the aftermath yet, because I just got the treatment. And as you guys said, the stem cells it kicks in over the next few weeks or whatever it is. Every person's different. But what did I want to say? About like with the experience, overall experience, it was over the tops of all my expectations. And also the fact that you guys added a lot of things for your charge, added a lot of the extra ozone treatments over the tops that you guys didn't necessarily need to do. You didn't even tell me that you were going to do, or maybe it wasn't even in your plan, maybe because we were talking about it, and you guys are personable, so you're like, okay, like Jolie, she's like, she said, she's like, okay, we'll add this, we'll add that, and that was really cool. Also, what else? There was the TMS, because I mentioned to you guys that I've been suffering with like focusing issues and memory issues and like ADHD overall. So you guys were like, oh, we have the perfect thing for that, or something that will really help, at least a lot. And the TMS, so that's transcranial magnetic stimulation, right? And I'm really appreciative. Again, it's non-invasive like you guys said, so you'll have to come back and ask me, like, well, maybe I'll give you an update.
We'll do a follow-up, for sure. And just to end this video, would you recommend us?
100%. Yeah. Anyone who needs any type of, I mean, like, there's a whole array of things that like I'm already in my mind. I know so many people, my close family or close friends, that like I'm literally, as soon as I get out of this facility, out of Mexico, I'm gonna, even before, maybe even today, I'm gonna tell a lot of people about it that I think really need the services. And I think this is, I would say, the best place, number one, because of my research and because of my overall experience here. I definitely definitely number one recommended for anything related to stem cells or, you know, the things that you guys do in addition to stem cells. So
Super. Well, thank you very much, Mendy.